Hey, this is Steven from Legit Tutorials and the Legit PC / the Legit Mobile. So we are back working on Ava's game. I'm slightly under the weather. Feeling a little bit better now than I was before. So I thought I would not cancel this and continue forward. So let's see here. This is in episode 3, I think. But obviously this is a Construct 3 tutorial. Yeah, I think it's like episode 3. Yeah, episode 3. Okay, so let's go ahead and put in a nice solid 30 plus minutes here. So if you guys remember last time, we set this up so that when we hold this and we let go, it'll spin in a certain direction determined by how long we hold it there. So if we go down here, arrow hold start and arrow hold end, and it subtracts those two, and then it multiplies that by whatever our constant is. So it was half a second. But as you can see, basically what happens is it just kind of does that. We want it to continue going. So basically rotate the distance. I mean, which it is. I mean, it's always going one direction. It never, oh, you do see it does go back. So what it's doing is it's like moving forward. So what I've noticed is that if we go here, for some reason, I don't know why it does this. I guess that was one of the things that how they programmed it. But basically what I'm thinking that's happening is when I click on this and I do that, it's adding, right? But what it's doing is it's just going from there to that position. So it's dividing this number by 36 and then getting the remainder, and then it's just rotating to that remainder. It's pretty much what it's doing. But what we really want it to do is like reset. So basically set the current rotation as 0 almost, and then the rotation distance is that number minus 0, and then we want it to go forward every time, right? Because you see, if you hold your finger too long, if you hold your finger longer than a short press, it'll actually go backwards. It's very unpredictable. So, So let's look. So on arrow hold end to time, okay, and then arrow, so set time, and then subtract. Rotation distance is arrow hold time times 360. So if you hold 1 second, it'll rotate 360, and then add it to the previous rotation distance. But then what we wanted to do is we wanted to rotate to every tick. We wanted to rotate to 360. Minus some sort of set, right? So how many 360s? So the idea is, what I want to do is I want to have another global variable. This is how I think we'll do it. And we'll say, I'll call it relative degrees. Initial value is 0, and say relative to circle 0 to 360. So basically what I mean by this is that where is it actually on the circle? Is it 0 or somewhere between 360? So the idea is that when it rotates, it's just gonna, I think we could do a remainder. which is the percent sign. So we can do some more math where the rotation distance is so let's say rotation distance now let's create another one. Let's say move to relative degrees. And then we need another one. Let's call this so we only have three. We've used 3 events, so we should have plenty. So basically, what we want is rotation distance to arrow hold time 360 plus rotation distance. So another thing that we wanted to do is we're going to take. We need another one, old rotation distance, or we could add it here. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to set move to relative rotations is equals to arrow hold time times 360 plus rotation distance minus the old rotation distance percentage of 360. So now it should give me the remainder. Actually, we don't want this. We want just divided by 360. So that's basically how many rotations we need to do. And then we need to do another one that is set value, and we want to do relative degrees, and we want to do move to relative. It's basically the same as this other one, right? It's going to do something arbitrary. Oops. Oops. And then this is going to be the remainder of that, right? So that's whatever's left over. So it should be anywhere between 0 to 360. It's not going to be 0, but it's going to be 1 to 359, right? And put that there. Okay, so now we should have this, and then this will reset. And then this will reset every time, this will reset every time. So now what we need to do is not rotation distance. And then this, so we want this to be the same. There might be another way that we can do this. And see how it's going backwards now? I wonder why the hell it's going backwards. Let's double check here. Yeah, see, so we can see exactly what it's trying to do. Obviously, it's not working correctly because I haven't added the end of it, but we could see here what it's trying to do at the end of it here. So if we go here and we drop this down, if we look here, it says move to relative degrees. Now, if we hold it long time, it says 30. So this is 30 degrees. But it said rotate 390, which is 360 plus 30. So it's not doing the rotation, it's just moving to these relative degrees. So it has some sort of calculation inside of the system where it's basically doing what we're doing here. So if I hold it again, now it's going to 71, so it's going here. But in actuality, it was supposed to rotate multiple times. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is have it rotate to 360, then rotate to 360, and then rotate to 360. But you see how quickly it moves? So what that means is probably that it's rotating all the way back to 360 so quickly that we're not seeing it. So basically this is going to make it but like I said, it's doing the relative, so even if we do that, it's not going to move. See, now we're at 359 most likely. Yeah, 359. Okay, so but see, that is the issue, is that it's not rotating towards. Yeah, see, so what I'm thinking is it needs to rotate clockwise. Yeah, so that's what we need to do. We need to get rid of this. So we're going to go here. We want to rotate clockwise. So that's the issue, is that it says here rotate. As it says rotate towards angle. So it's just going to rotate towards that angle, which is relative. But we actually want it to rotate clockwise. And we want to rotate 359 and we want it to do the same deal here. Every tick, yeah, rotate. Let's try to rotate clockwise 359. Now, what it should do, can we make this? Okay, there we go, disable. Nice, good deal. Okay, so there it goes. I told I go counterclockwise? This is clockwise. It's the wrong way. Okay. Oops. Remote preview. What? Why is it doing that? Anyways, okay, so now the idea is, can we do an if else? Okay, so let's add another condition. If it is between I guess it's while. So this is going to be while every tick but while what though? While greater than is greater than 0. Yeah, greater than 0. And then we're going to do set done. Alright, so now theoretically it's very strange, very strange. Okay. There. Some bug. Weird bug. Okay. Anyways. Arrow hold time. Okay, so now... Oh, not every tick. Once it goes 360 to 359. Okay, so every tick, so it's killing it basically. While this is greater than, it's going to do like 2, but we want to every time, once this is hit 30, delete that, add event. Oh, did I crash it? Oh, I put while. That's what I did. Delete the while. Add event, system, put 2 values, find expression, arrow, angle is equal to 359. Done. Cut or cut. Whatever. Okay. Why is it crashing now? Oh. There it goes. First value, find expression, system. There we go. 0.26. Oh, it is greater than 0. But it should be subtracting. Wait, what? Let's go. We might have to go a little bit over. I mean, obviously, right now I'm experiencing kind of the, I guess you could say the, okay. I see. Oh, but that's gonna have. Now it's at 359. 358. Okay. There it goes. What? Wait, did it actually work? Let's go there every time. $30. You know what I would really like? I think what I'm going to do right now, just to make it easier on myself, is that it's not going to do more than one rotation. And then I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to do multiple rotations. So let's say you hold 6 seconds. It'll do one complete rotation. So let's see, on arrow, end arrow, hold time, relative. So let's see, move to relative degrees. Let's go ahead and toggle toggle disable, toggle disable. Okay, so now so what we're going to do is if the number is over 6, then it's just going to be 6. Toggle disable. Insert below. And then what we're going to do, compare two values. First value is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a long time. So first value, arrow hold time. Is greater than or equal to 6 seconds. Then just make it set value, arrow hold time to 6 seconds. Okay, so now the idea is we're just going to have it rotate clockwise to that position. So let's go ahead and toggle this, toggle disable, rotate. So what is this position? Oh, I see. No. Let's insert. Let's just make this 5.9 because it's going to keep going in there. It's going to slow the system down. So let's insert below. And we're going to say that if, now we need to do the calculations. Rotation distance, but here we don't have okay, so let's do this, and then we're gonna set value, rotation distance is 360, so 5.9, so it's basically 359, pretty much. Okay, so now let's add another one below. Insert below system. Compare two values. Or can we do an else? Add an else. Add else. Add else. Okay, so else, then we're just going to do set object, or set value, rotation distance is basically some sort of linear scaling of that stuff. Where's my little booklet? Here it is. Linear scaling. So it's 3. So 5.9 is to 359, while x is equal to, we'll change that 5.99 or something. While x is well, that given number is to blank, but this is given. Well, that's two variables there. But it's not. It's giving us this number. This is probably given. So given times 359 is equal to 5.999x 5.999 over given x. Okay, so basically we're going to say this is arrow hold time times 359 divided by 5.999 is the correct answer. Okay, so now let's just make this 5.99. Okay, so boom, 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 boom. Okay, and then just see. And let's just delete this, or change. Can I change? Place condition. So what I'm going to say is, I'm going to say arrow I'm going to say is clockwise from rotation angle. Actually, now that I think about it, actually, no, I don't need that. Okay, so now yeah, let's give that a try. We don't need this now. Let's delete this, and delete that. Yeah, all that stuff's 0, that's good. Rotation distance is 40. I think it's this. And then this is oh. There we go. Uh-oh. Okay, so yeah, I think we need to add on that rotation distance here. This needs to go in here. Anyways, I think we'll finish it later. We're really close. I just need to do some math here that I could basically negate later. So down here I say something equals just 1 or whatever, and so we'll negate it there. So once it does this once, and we'll never do it again. All right, but we're already 44 minutes in, so we'll go ahead and stop there. But we are understanding more about how this works here for the rotation. Alright, this has been Steven from Legit Tech Tutorials and the Legit PC as well as the Legit Mobile. Thank you guys for hanging in for Ava's game, which is a Construct 3 tutorial, episode 3, and I'll see you guys in episode 4. Take it easy. Peace.